FVACSB, Mr. Graf here. You there. If you would please, let's take a look at this. This is the completed worksheet for a deck of cards, playing cards. This video is about how to set up the math and the arithmetic in a MakeCode arcade program so that you can accurately play a card game inside of MakeCode Arcade. Now, this lesson 4.3 is not about actually making that card game. Instead, again, it is the back end or the background mathematics that needs to go on. Let's zoom in just a little bit here. And so some of the questions that I know you have are going to center around what is this pip thing? What does pip mean? And what is this suit number? Okay. So in a standard deck of cards, you have a suit of spades, you have a suit of diamonds, and then you have a suit of clubs and a suit of hearts. Here what we're doing is we are taking a standard deck as it comes to you out of the package. I think the first two cards are the jokers. We're leaving those out of this entire thing. Okay, so leave the jokers out, like throw them in the trash. What we need to do is then take the rest of the cards in order and number them. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is start with number 0. The card number 0 is actually the ace of spades. Now, in the directions, it talks about doing a little bit of math. So if you take 0 and divide it by 13, then you are going to get 0 with a remainder of 0. Okay, if you take 1 divided by 13, you're still going to get 0 because 1 is going to give you 0. And then the remainder is just 1. Okay, so then you go through here, 12 divided by 13 in terms of computer calculations is going to give you 12 divided by 13 is going to give you 0, but it's going to be a remainder of 12. So 0 through 12 gives you your 13 pip numbers. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so why is that important? Well, you can't, if you're doing math with the cards, you can't take ace, literally like the letters A, C, and E, which would be a string in terms of variables, and easily, really effectively at all, compare it to 2. Okay, like this is a number, which is an integer, so we could use that in theory, but that would leave out ace, jack, queen, and king. We don't really have a way to easily compare a 10 to a jack. Like in a computer only knows integers, or it only knows strings, but really if you're going to do calculations, you're going to need integers. So that is what these suits and pips are all about. So if I were to say suit 2 pip 7, let's go down here. Suit 2 pip 7, that is the 8 of clubs. Is that making a little more sense? I hope that's making a little more sense. The math here is 33 divided by 13. But you have to do it in terms of how a computer does the calculation. So really, it's only about the whole numbers or the integers. So if 33 divided by 13, well, that's actually 2 times 13, which gives you 26. And then there's a remainder of 7. So that's how you get this suit number of 2 and pip number of 7. So that is it for this video. Again, I just wanted to talk to you about the suit numbers and the pip numbers. In the next video, I'm going to talk to you about how to build your program, and we will actually build it together. First, I want you to give it a try now that you know a little bit more about the pip numbers. Look back at the directions on how to do the calculations. Again, you number all the cards 0 through 51. And then in order to determine the suit number and the pip number, you divide the card number by 13. Remember, 13 has to go in a certain number of whole times, integer values only. And then the remainder is the pip number. Pip number, specifically which card it is inside of that suit. The suit number comes from the card number divided by 13. So I hope this helps. Again, follow up in the next video to see what it's like to do the actual programming for our deck of cards game. That is it for this one. As always, stay positive out there, coders.